Vanakkam. It's a continuation in the regulatory framework. In this slide, we are going to discuss about Securities and Exchange Board of India Act 1992. The very reason for enactment of this particular act is to provide for the establishment of a board to protect the interest of investors in securities and to promote the development of and to regulate the securities market and for matters connected therewith are incidental thereto. This is a meaning why the Securities Exchange Board of India Act 1992 is passed. Because of this act, what all the powers and the functions of SEBI is received from the act is discussed in the three sections, important three sections under the brand of powers and functions of SEBI. In this, section 11 and 1 is very clearly and precisely it's explaining what for the act is there. Section 11 and 1 it says duty of the stock exchange is to protect the interest of investors in securities and to promote the development and regulate the securities market. Section 11.2 is explaining about various functions about the stock exchange and SEBI, and specifically in the business regulations, which mean how the stock exchanges can regulate its businesses and all, and the securities market. And the next one is working of the stock brokers, sub brokers, share transfer agents, bankers to an issue, SEBI's powers. And the next one is the what is the power and regulate the SRO, that is self-regulatory organizations. And next one, how to protect the prohibit, that means fraudulent and unfair trade practices in the stock exchange of the business. And the next one is what are the charges that SEBI can and stock exchange can permit to charge the services provided by stock brokers and all. And then next, the important one, section 15, it's described the various penalties if and all the stock exchange is not performing according to the SEBI law. For example, section 15A is describing the penalty for failure to furnish information. Section 15B says penalty for failure by any person to enter into agreement with the clients. Section 15C says penalty for failure to redress investor grievances. Section 15F is deals with penalty for default in case of stock brokers. 15I deliver power to adjudicate. Section 15J deliver factors to be taken into account by adjudicating officer. And section 15JA says about crediting sums realized by way of penalties to consolidate fund of India, and 15JB is describing settlement of administrative and civil proceedings. So the entire this act is giving that explanation about act, what for this act was developed, and from that particular act what are the powers and functions of SEBI is deriving it, and how is going to be exercised in